Clinton selection, and I know it's been widely reported, and we know that, like, one of the Castros, that they have been groomed for a really long time. The keynote speech in 2012, they've been really groomed, and then it was sort of like, because the Obama machine and the Clinton machine were so proprietary and they were fighting over turf, the Castros were kind of, they weren't really nurtured enough and stuck out there on the national stage enough to have a lot of name recognition. And so now she's like reaching back into that well. It's been reported that that's her VP pick. To me, I think that's kind of a sign of desperation. I don't know. What do you make of all of that? I mean, is that predictable to you, do you think, her pick?
Well, I don't know if it's a sign of desperation. I think it's a smart move because I think she's looking to ice Julian Castro. I've been saying this for years, and you've written about it. I've written about it. A lot of people have written about the threat that is Julian Castro. Look, this guy is cut from the same mold as President Obama.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't the left pick someone like him? Look, MoveOn.org is looking for anyone but Hillary Clinton. They want Elizabeth Warren. If it's not her, why wouldn't they pick someone as leftist, as extreme as Julian Castro? We all know about his mom's background, their background, the La Raza background, the racist.
Yeah, tell us about his mom's background, because she was a founding member of La Raza, from what I read.
Right. I mean, again, if anyone knows what La Raza is, a very racist Hispanic organization that wants to bring back old Mexico. You know, so he praises his mom's effort. These people, his brother and him were raised by this woman. So you don't think there's a tinge of her ideology within their being? Absolutely. And for President Obama to handpick him, park him out of San Antonio and put him in as the HUD secretary, to me, that signals that this guy is the heir apparent to Obama. If Hillary flounders, if she fails, if the base is not rallied behind her, I think they'll put in someone like Julian Castro. So I think Hillary's move is to kind of ice him and send a message, hey, I want to put this guy, and if he doesn't, if he doesn't choose to be my running mate, I think people are going to frown upon that. I think this is strategic, but I don't even think that Julian Castro would even take it so early on. I think he's weighing his options for president because, like I said, if she flounders, I think he would be the perfect pick. Why not? He fits the mold for the Democrats.
But nobody knows him. He has no name recognition outside of San Antonio, really.
Right, but what about Obama? Did he have name recognition outside of Chicago before he delivered that speech at the Democratic National Convention?
True.
He was a virtual no one, but you put someone like, listen, the biggest voting demographic within the Hispanic voting demographic is the Mexican American community. They vote, so why not parade someone out there that fits their mold, that all Hispanics are dark skinned, they run across that southern border, they all look very ethnic. You know, we all look very different, but why not put someone out there that can pull away a lot of that vote, get that support from those Hispanics, and say we're about and make the race about immigration reform, which is a winning issue for Democrats.
Right. I thought there would be, and I was surprised at this because normally with Democrats they have, and I mean, you know, they have a more diverse and a younger lineup. But when you look at the lineup for 2016. I mean, we have two candidates with Hispanic ethnicity. We have a woman. We have young candidates. I mean, granted, we got a couple of old white dudes. They're floaters. I call them the turds in the punch bowl of the Republican primary. But when you look at the Democrats, I am kind of shocked that, I don't know what else to attribute it to, Javier. I'm kind of shocked that there are so few young guns in the Democrat Party. Aside, honestly, when I look around, the Castros are they're the only ones I see.
Well, there's others, I think, that'll rise in the ranks, I think, that are moving up to state politics, especially here in Florida, and eventually get through the Congress. There are some, but who is willing to get out there early on and step on a rain on Hillary Clinton's parade without feeling the repercussions there? I mean, they're a powerful family, the Clintons are. So again, unless you're backed by Obama and his wing of the Democrat Party, no one's going to dare make that endeavor jump into the race against Hillary, unless they see that Hillary is not the candidate that she wants to be or is perceived to be, that she's a weak candidate as opposed to a strong candidate for the Democrats.